What's going on? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. I hope all find you well. I hope you've had a great Christmas. So, the review from yesterday's game, it finished at Anfield. Liverpool 4, Newcastle United 0, and we can't say that this result was not expected. Liverpool are top of the league. They've got a great manager. They've got probably one of the best squads that they've had in years. And I really believe now that Liverpool are going to go on and win this league. They put out a statement yesterday. Not for the fact that City lost and Spurs won 5-0. They showed that throughout Christmas, when the games get tougher and tougher, they never know when to stop. And, you know, they could have beaten us by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 goals yesterday. They were that good. You can see the difference between our squad and their squad. Because when you don't spend money, you can't compete in the top 6. You can't challenge for honours. And Liverpool have done that. They've never given up. And I can't see them letting up this season. Now, when you start off a Hoslu up front, you know you're in for trouble. And I'm not just bullying Hoslu, I just don't think he's a very good player. You know, Rondon was left on the bench. I don't understand. He's one of our best players so far. He's one of our players who are actually scoring goals. Yes, he had a bit of an off game against Fulham, but when you're playing the big games such as Liverpool, your big players need to step up and they need to be given an opportunity to show what they're about. And you just look at the squad yesterday, it just looked as if, well, Rafa Benitez has accepted defeat. Now, going into this one, Liverpool were obviously favourites. You know, we just need to try and soak up pressure and hope for the very best. All we could have hoped for yesterday was a draw. Let's be honest. So, start off with the game. We got off to the brighter start, if I'm honest. We created a good opportunity through Matt Ritchie. He crossed the ball into the box from the other side of the Kop. And Hoslu was on hand to... Well, he should have finished, really. He was unmarked. He should have put it on target. He put it wide with his head. And really, if it would be 1-0 to Newcastle, it could have caused problems for Liverpool. Considering that Man City, you know, were drawn 0-0 at the time with Leicester City. Now, that would have given them a wake-up call, of course. And then Liverpool went on to, well, they do what they do best, don't they, in the attack, in the take the game to you. And the first goal, which were conceded, again, was from our own doing. Jamal Lascelles, I don't know what he was thinking. A ball comes in from a corner, and when he heads the ball, he should head the ball out. He didn't head the ball out. He headed it straight onto the penalty spot. Lovren was unmarked, and he just smashed it into the top corner, 1-0. And you think, right, okay, the problems are starting to creep in now. It's not the first time that we've conceded from a set piece. And then after that, I think we'll just give up, really. I mean, yes, we frustrated them throughout the first half without really doing a great deal. And you're thinking to yourself, you know, if you're only 1-0 down going into half-time, will Liverpool tire out? Will they run out of ideas going into the second half? Well, no, they're not, because they're not top for no reason. And Liverpool have got the squad there to pick you apart, and that's exactly what they did in the second half. And it's one of those games where you just want it to pass you by. Second half, well, it's game over, isn't it? After the first minute going into it, after 46 minutes, Salah is going one-on-one with the goalkeeper in the box, and Dummett decides to take him down with his arm. In my opinion, that's not a penalty. In my eyes, he's dived, really, Salah. He's looked for it. And I'm not being funny, it's disgraceful because, you know, it needs to be stabbed out in the Premier League. You know, Liverpool are a good squad. You know, Salah is a great player, but you shouldn't be doing that. And you know, at the end of the day, it's very minimal contact. And, you know, it's not like Liverpool are playing Manchester City, they're playing Newcastle. They're going to get other opportunities, of course. And Salah steps up, it's 2-0 Liverpool, and it's how many goals they can get, and it's all about trying to shut them off and hoping that they don't get the third or the fourth. And as the game went on, the stats will tell you on the screen, they went on to do that. And then the third one, which was scored by Shaqiri, again is from our own doing, poor marking. He's unmarked into the box, it's a free tap in, 3-0 Liverpool. 70 minutes and it's like, right, okay, I'm getting a bit worried now. Well, they're going to get 4, 5, 6, 7 because it really could go that way, and it did in a sense. And then on 85 minutes, Fabinho finished it off. A ball got put into the box. Again, Tiorme is not marking Fabinho, and it's a good finish by the Brazilian. 4-0 to Liverpool. The Kop's absolutely rocking. Man City are losing 2-1 to Leicester. The whole place has gone erupt. And then, you know, Sean Longstaff had a chance to sort of pull one back. You know, he made his debut, so it's great on the lad, you know, that he got his opportunity with Rafa Benitez. You know, it's nice to see young lads, you know, making their debut, and he said it last night, he was happy, you know, to make a dream debut away from home in Anfield. And Liverpool had another chance as well, which they put over the bar. But again, if you look at the game, you can tell the difference in quality. Liverpool have got better players than us, they've got a better squad than us, and I do really wish them well this season, that they can go on and win the league. This for me is a no better time for Liverpool to go on and win the league. You know, you look at Manchester City now, I think their focus is on the Champions League. Spurs, can they keep it up? Well, they're only 6 points behind now in second. Potentially they could, but Spurs have lost 4 games already. Liverpool haven't lost any. And the game for me, which will probably decide the title, would be the Man City-Liverpool game. If Liverpool can come through that and win, or even get a draw, I think it's game over. I think Liverpool will win the league. But, you know, it's nice to see a club like Liverpool win the league because, again, they're very similar to us. You know, they're passionate fans. They're a one-club city. And, you know, they really want the best for, you know, the fans want the best for the club. And I think Liverpool, you know, they're a big club, massive club, followed all over the world. And they've got some excellent fans. And I really do wish them well. And I hope that they can, you know, Jurgen Klopp's a brilliant manager as well. He's a really good tactician. He outdone Benitez yesterday, of course. And it was nice for the Liverpool fans and the Newcastle fans to appreciate Rafa Benitez for what he's done. If only Rafa Benitez was back, you know, correctly at this club, you know, Rafa Benitez could take us anywhere. You know, he could take us, you know, back into the top 7. You know, he could get us, you know, European football such as the Europa League. But at the minute, with this current climate, with this owner that we've got, the direction we're going in, there's only one way we're going at the minute, and that's probably back to the Championship if we're not careful. We need significant investment in January. We need players, you know, that are going to fire up the table, because for me, Hoslu doesn't do it. I think he needs to go in January. For me, he's just not good enough for us. Jacob Murphy, I feel a bit sorry for him. Rafa Benitez is not really playing him enough. You know, he's only coming on for, 10 minutes? For me, he needs game time. I think if you look at Jacob Murphy, he needs to go to the Championship where he's going to get regular games. He's a really good player, a top talent. I wouldn't get rid of him just yet. I think he's still got a lot to offer at Newcastle. There's players in the squad which I would get rid of, but we'll have to wait and see in January. But we definitely need fresh investment. We need players that are going to take us to that next level, because for me, I don't like the ambition of let's just stay in the Premier League, let's just stay in the Premier League, let's just stay in the Premier League, because it's becoming annoying now. And I just think for a club of our size, you know, we deserve to be challenging in that top 10 somewhere. I'm not saying, yeah, we demand Europa League. We should be with a club size, but, you know, we should at least be having a go. And I haven't seen enough of that this season. I still stick with what I said, mid-table. I think we'll be there and thereabouts, but 15th in the league, well, with the ambition of the club, it's probably about right. We're quite lucky in a sense that we are 15th and that we are 5 points clear of the likes of Burnley and Huddersfield, because they're worse than us. But again, we can't rely on those teams. We need to be picking up points ourselves. You know, with the home performances need to improve. Yes, Anfield, I was never expecting anything. The prediction at the start of play, which you wouldn't have seen because I didn't do a video, was 3-0 to Liverpool. And that was just being nice because you can see the difference in squad depth. They've got quality players which they can bring off the bench. There's players that they can't even play, you know, because they don't rate them, and they could fit straight into our squad. That just goes to show how poor our squad is. There's probably players that I would probably take in the bottom 10 because they're probably better than what we've got. But there we go, that's a different story. Then again, like I say, Liverpool, again, can they go on and win the league? You let me know in the comments down below, Liverpool fans, if you're watching the channel. I wish you well. Newcastle fans, what did you think? Did you go to the game? Did you enjoy the atmosphere? I hear it was a good atmosphere when I was watching it on the TV. I did listen to the last sort of 15 minutes on the radio because I had to go out somewhere. But again, we'll have to dust ourselves down. Watford next. I'll do a preview for that one as well on the channel. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll catch you all later. It's been Sharky. How are the lads?